Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today's video is going to be my third relaxer update. I did not do a relaxer update the last time because I did my Biotin update. So this is going to be my third relaxer update, just informing everybody about the state and the condition of my hair. And so I did go in and have my relaxer done about 2 days ago at the salon. And this is pretty much what it is looking like. And I did have her put some curls in instead of my usual flat iron straight. I did have some curls, and I've just been preserving these curls by pin curling my hair at night. So you really can't see the length of it, but in case anybody's wondering, so it is still pretty long, and I have retained a good amount of length. And I also did have my trim done about a week ago. I did call Brittany up to give me a trim. So I waited about 4 months in between trims. So this is my second trim of the year. So I'll probably get another trim at the very end of the year, probably around December. But this time around, my ends really weren't that bad. I just basically wanted her to even everything out, get my hair, you know, looking a little bit more blonde, and the ends to be a little bit more, you know, look fuller, and make sure that I'm maintaining the ends as well. So I think she may have cut between like 1/2 of an inch and an inch because my ends weren't that traumatic, but I did notice that the right side was a little bit longer than the left side. And I think the right side kind of grows a little bit faster than the left side. So I just wanted to make sure everything looked very, you know, even. So otherwise I probably would have waited a little bit longer, but I'd rather be proactive about my trims and keep up with it. As for my relaxer, I again waited 10 weeks in between relaxers. And I did have probably over an inch of new growth. So got a lot of growth, so that's always good. I did also get a rinse put in. My last relaxer, I did not get a rinse put in only because my hair looked really dark still. And she does do like a chocolate brown rinse, but it was really coming off as black. So that's why I skipped the last rinse. And even this time she said my ends still looked pretty dark, so she didn't put the rinse on the ends of my hair. She just basically put it at the very top portion up to about here. And she did use she didn't go with the chocolate brown this time. She went with a lighter brown. So it does look more brown now up here instead of black. So that's good, but it's definitely not going to pick up on camera as brown. It's going to probably picking up as black. I have been basically for the whole summer nothing but protective styles. I think after my last relaxer, I wore my hair down like that whole week after my last relaxer. And then after that, I pretty much have been doing my buns, as well as the majority of the summer I have been doing wigs as protective styles, basically just plaiting my hair up and then wearing my wigs every day, making sure my hair is moisturized and stuff like that. And I've been doing that for basically the whole summer because it's been too hot to do absolutely anything. I had no desire to try to do a flexi rod set or anything like that because it's just too hot and humid, and didn't feel like dealing with the hair. So protective styles all summer long. Definitely keeping the heat off of my hair. No blow drying whatsoever for the whole summer. I think I did use the flat iron maybe 2 or 3 times in between relaxers. So getting better with not putting as much heat on my hair. I don't do, plus it's been like too hot to even flat iron my hair. So, and I don't flat iron my hair bone straight anyway. So if I would have walked out into the humidity, it would have just poofed up. I would have completely sweated out my hair and my new growth, and it would have been completely a waste of time. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do wigs for the summer. So that's what I did, and probably one of the main reasons why my ends didn't look as bad as they did my last trim is because I was protecting them the whole summer. So that worked out very, very, very well for me. Basically just continuing to eat healthy, been doing a lot of salads this summer, making sure I'm getting my lean proteins in my diet, my salmon and my grilled chicken and stuff like that. Not only keeping my body healthy and my muscles strong, but also having that protein in your diet is going to also keep your hair strong as well. So definitely cautious about diet and nutrition and stuff like that, making sure I'm getting all of the food groups in my diet. So as well as continuing to keep taking my multivitamins as well as my biotin. So very, very, very important to do that. So the next time that I flat iron my hair, I will definitely post a flat iron routine video, and that probably won't be until the next 3 to 4 weeks because I don't really plan to put heat on my hair since I did just have it relaxed, and she also put heat on it. So I want to try to limit the heat as much as I possibly can. So next week I'm going to clarify my hair and do my protein reconstructor to get the protein back in my hair. So I may film a video on how I apply that. If anybody's interested in that, just leave some comments down below or thumbs up the video if you want to see a video like that. So that is pretty much it for this video. If anybody has any comments, questions, anything, please make sure to leave them down below. I will be sure to get back to you. I also do check my spam because sometimes I get comments that go to my spam. So never hesitate to leave me a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for your support. Thanks for liking my videos. Thanks for all the great comments, nice comments. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next video.